Hey girl, welcome back to OTM. My name is Sheridan, and for today's upper body focused Pilates class, we are using the squishy Pilates ball. Now, if you don't have one, you can use a pillow. You can always use a little towel rolled up. And keep in mind, this class can be done with your beautiful body. And sometimes it's really nice to try the class with and without props and notice a difference. I invite you to go with the flow today, to try new things, and to find your inner strength. So when you are ready, meeting me in a 4-point kneel with the ball prop between your knees. Finding your 4-point kneel, bring the shoulders over the wrists and hips under the knees. Using your ball or your prop between your knees, can you start to tuck your tippy toes? Take a full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift the knees as you exhale and squeeze the ball. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift the knees, squeeze the ball. Inhale as you lower. Now, if you are not using any props, visualize an item between the knees as you squeeze and then lower. Exhale, scoop the belly, lift, squeeze and lower. Let's go for 5. Keeping your back nice and flat for 4. Let's go 3, 2, on 1. Can you hold and just squeeze the prop, the ball between your knees while keep doming the upper back, keeping the shoulders over the wrists. For 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come all the way back down. Take a little shake, a little rock side to side. This time as you exhale, lift the knees, hold, squeeze. Can you rock forward and back an inch? Rock forward and back while keeping the knees bent, keeping the item between the knees. Woo! You might start to feel the shoulders switch on. And let's go 5, 4, 3, let's go 2, on 1, come back to center, lower the knees, untuck the toes, and take a little rock, a little sway side to side. From here, can you start to bend the elbows? Press back up. Bend the elbows, press back up. Elbows come down, exhale as you extend. Start to bring the biceps forward so you can really start to isolate through your triceps. Now you might decide to stay here. Otherwise, we are adding into this shape. Next time you lower, hold. Shift your weight forward, press back up. Bend, shift your weight forward, back up. Bend, shift forward and back. It's a really subtle movement. You can bring the hands out higher if you want. Bend, shift forward and back. Bend, shift forward and back. Triceps start to say hello. Maybe they don't just yet. Maybe you're a little bit stronger than me today, and that's okay. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back to center. From here, can you just find a kneeling position, but lift the arms up. Hands are coming to the sky, squeeze the ball, and then hands come behind you. Lift, hands up, press, hands behind you. Spread the fingertips if you can, palms are facing in, and you're hinging forward as the hands go back, and then you're lengthening the spine as the hands come up. In a moment, we're going to take the ball into your right hand in 3. Let's go 2. On 1, can you take the ball into your right hand? Continue the shapes. Now, the ball doesn't weigh that much, so even if you're using a ball or towel, I want you to imagine it weighs a little bit more than it does, creating your own resistance. And let's go 3, 2, hold back on 1. Now clap the hands together, come back and lift. Come down, clap the hands together and up. Now I'll face the back so you can see the hands. I tap and reach, tap and reach. Keep working within your range, your breath. Exhale back, tap, inhale, lengthen. And in 3, we're just tapping into On 1, can you hinge forward, tap, and then out. Tap and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to a 4-point kneel. This time the ball's coming underneath your right hand. Can you start to find your push-up like you did before, bending the elbows and back, but start to put a bit more weight onto the right palm. Let's go 5, 4, 3, keep pressing to the ball, 2, on 1, come back to your 4-point kneel. You extend the arm out, you tap it in. Extend the arm out, pull it in. Now as you bring it to the ground, squeeze the ball and then lengthen. Squeeze the ball and lengthen. Next time you come down, add the squeeze the ball, lower the elbows, press back up and reach. Squeeze, back and reach. Squeeze, back and reach. Final layer, if you would like it. In 3, can you bring the ball out? In 2, on 1, bring the ball out. Exhale as you extend your left leg. Now bring the ball down, find a push-up. Press back up, reach the ball long. Come down, add your push-up. Come back, reach the ball overhead. Keep driving into the left palm, bending the elbows. And it's like a little seesaw. Woo! The arms start to say a lot right now, more than hello, I can tell you that. Let's go 3, 2, can you stay low on 1, hold just for 5, 4, 3, pull the belly button in 2, and 1, come back to center, take a little shake, come to find a kneel, bring the ball just into the hands. This time, ball into both hands, come up, back down, press back up, come back down. Now similar to the other side, we're gonna start to bring the ball into the left-hand side in 3, in 2, ball into the left-hand side on 1, and you flick it back, reach it long, bend, extend, bend, and reach. You might get a little bit of glute activation as you squeeze the glutes and hinge back. And in 3, we add the tap with the ball. Let's go 2. On 1, come back, tap the palm to the ball, reach back up. So both hands tap behind you, reach back up. Tap and reach. Now if the hands don't tap or touch the ball, don't worry, but they're working in the same direction. Come back, tap and up. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, can you hold, tap the ball, in and out. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, come back to find your 4-point kneel. We start to lower, press into the ball. Lower, press into the ball. So both elbows bend, both elbows extend, but keep pressing into the ball. And in 5, we're adding the extension in 4, 3, 2, on 1, come back to tabletop. Lift, come back, squeeze the ball. Lift, come back, squeeze the ball. So tap the ball down, squeeze, and then reach. You might start to add the push-up back in. Lots of layers to these shapes. And maybe you're looking for the final layer. If so, in 3, we are holding the ball overhead. In 2, on 1, hold the ball long overhead. Start to extend the right leg long, square the hips off to the mat, come down, push up, and then reach back. Come down, push up, reach back. Remember, elbows are coming behind, so towards the ribs, as your biceps are forward. Oh, this is a lot today. Let's go 5, 4, we are coming down and holding in 3. Like a little seesaw, head down, leg up, 2. Last one, can you hold, squeeze into the ball for 5. Pull the belly button in, lift the leg for 3, for 2, Come back down on 1. Take a moment to roll the shoulders, let everything settle, and starting to find a low kneeling position. Hands are coming into the ball, but in particular the palms. So spirit fingers are active. Again, you can use with a pillow. Can you press the ball up, lift? Can you take a seat? Press the ball, lift, take a seat. Familiar shape, and really allow the hips to open, drive the knees down, pull back in. Let's go 5, 4, 3, holding up in 2, holding up on 1. Squeeze the ball, bring it to the belly button, squeeze the ball, lift overhead. Squeeze the ball to the belly button, squeeze the ball overhead. So squeeze, then squeeze. This shape may not feel like a lot, but all of a sudden you get core engagement, the arms become heavier, and they're really subtle shapes. So squeeze, squeeze. 5, 4, keep drawing the belly button in for 3, 2, holding to the belly button on 1. Can you squeeze the ball in and out? So you're working a little bit more through your core here. And let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold. Can you rotate the ball to the right hand, open, pull it back to center, press. Open, pull it in, squeeze. Start to bring your eye gaze towards the ball. So as you press the palms and then open to the right. Press the palms, open to the right. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come back to center, balls into left hand, open, exhale, press it into the right palm. Really subtle, intentional movements add a lot into your Pilates practice. So really press the ball to the left palm, to the right palm, and back. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold, press the palms together on the ball, draw the belly button in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, roll the shoulders, take a seat, and bring the ball back between your knees. Finding a 4-point kneel, can you tuck the toes? Full breath in, and as you breathe out, hold your hover just like we did at the start of the practice. This time, hips go to the sky but knees stay bent, and then you come down, squeeze the ball. Hips go high, come back down, squeeze the ball. A little bit of core and shoulders to finish off this practice. So take an opportunity to find your last little push, that inner strength that says, yes, we can do this. Let's go 3. Surprise in 2. On 1, hold, little left, little lower, squeeze the balls, you dome the upper back, hover the knees, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower the knees, untuck the toes, press the hips back, finding a child's pose, and use your ball as a pillow. So take the ball under your forehead, bring the knees out wider, and allow everything to become really heavy, really floppy. If the ball doesn't feel comfortable, feel free to remove it. And coming back to your breath. Staying for your next full breath in and full breath out. Taking the ball into your hands and just rolling through the spine, coming to find a kneeling position. Bring the ball onto the thighs if you're using the ball. Allow the shoulders to melt away from the ears. Sitting up really tall through your spine. And finding these moments of stillness just for you. I really hope you feel a bit stronger. Hopefully the arms are talking to you. And I'm so proud of you for showing up, for choosing you and committing to your practice. I love you, and I will see you soon on the mat. Mwah. Hey girl, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for choosing you. Let's start a conversation in the comments about how you went, what kind of classes you want to see more of, longer, shorter, equipment, no equipment, yoga, Pilates, all the good stuff, as I love to hear your feedback. In case you haven't heard, I'll be heading to Bali soon, which means more cool content in cool places for you. If you're new here, hit subscribe, as I don't want you to miss out on the sweet burn of Pilates.